welcome to my pick a card channel, the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy and I'm here with a pick a card reading for you. And today's pick a card topic is all about the dream realm and who is about to dream about you tonight and what are they going to see in these dreams? Why are they dreaming about you? We want to welcome back my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for being here and for all of your kind comments. We would like to welcome on any new subscribers or anybody new to the channel today. Please feel free to join our beautiful soul family by subscribing to the channel, dropping your comment below. I do offer a chance to win a free tarot reading on occasion for my subscribers, and all you have to do is drop your comment below any of my readings this month for your chance to win. I will notify you under your comment if you are chosen the winner, and I give you clear directions on how to reach out to me via one of my links below. But welcome to the Tarot Cottage. Today's pick a card topic again is all about the dream realm. Who is going to dream about you tonight and what are they going to see in this dream? We have 3 piles to choose from here from the Magdalene Oracle. We have the Beloved for pile 1. We have the Real You for pile number 2. And we have the Illumination for pile number 3. Now, whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there could be messages waiting from Spirit today. And I'm going to jump into pile number 1. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Who is dreaming about you tonight and what do they see? Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the Beloved card, and this is your reading. Who is going to dream about you tonight, and what are they going to see in this dream? This card is a beautiful card to be drawn to because it says the Beloved. It does speak about a relationship forming or an already present relationship developing even deeper into an emotional connection. So this could be sort of what encompasses the dream here. There's a lot of beautiful purple on the card. All of the stars of ascension are here as well. And purple for me is a symbol and a beautiful color of sovereignty, of something that's being elevated. So let's take a look and see. I'm going to use the Guardian of the Night Tarot for you to begin, pile 1. Who is dreaming about you tonight? And what are they seeing in these dreams? That to stand up a little bit better. For pile number 1, who is going to dream about pile number 1 tonight? And what are they seeing in these dreams? We have the 4 of Swords. Oopsie daisy. My goodness. We have the Queen of Cups. We also have the 8 of Wands coming out with that Queen of Cups. I feel like that's important. Cards moving around here as well on its own. They're also showing me the Magician. We're going to pull that one as well. I'm hearing the song from Hamilton where he says, work, work, I'm looking for a man at work, or where she says that. So this could be somebody that is related to your work realm or has been in the past. Could also be the school realm for someone watching. We have the 3 of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Swords. So what's interesting is that the 10 and the 8 is the 18 of the moon. And we're speaking about the dream cycle today, or we're speaking about dreams in general, and who's dreaming about you tonight. So this is a timeless reading. So whenever you fall upon this channel or fall upon this reading, this is an immediate message for you for this evening. What's interesting about this person is that they do all of their manifesting in the dream realm. And I feel like their dreams are really circulating, trying to have a breakthrough in this connection. It's a place where they're able and allow themselves to take risks and take leaps of faith. They say what they want to say in the dream realm. They tell you how they feel in the dream realm. And it's almost like they're creating scenarios in their mind in these dream realms about you that they know are hard to achieve, or in their perspective might be impossible for them to achieve. They keep highlighting that there's like this cowbird inside this nest, and you know there's certain species of birds that don't have a nest at all for themselves. They just plant their eggs, which are a much bigger species, in the nests of other birds to raise for them, and it ends up pushing the opportunities out of the or not opportunities, other baby birds right out of the nest. So there's something here at the 10 of Swords about how they don't know if this dream is capable, or they're capable of this dream in the waking realm. But in this realm, they're able to take a deep dive into what they feel. They're able to express how they feel. I feel like there is a passionate undertone to some of the dreams at times as well. But in this dream that they're having about you, it's like there's progress that's made. And they're the ones that wield it. It's like they take control over what they want to say. In the dream realm, they have all the resources they need. In the waking realm, they may not feel like they have what they need to attract you or to achieve what they want here. because you are someone that they really want to evolve a connection with. So this beloved card that you are drawn to is really encompassing kind of what the focus of the dream may be for them. It's about expansion. It's about giving into a desire and bringing that desire to light, which is an interesting irony considering it's the dream realm. It's like not being brought into the light, it's being suppressed in the dream realm. In the dream, they're also dreaming about the two of you on a date, or again, in the capacity of being together, but they're specifically using the word date. And they take control during this period as well, during the dream, in the scenario that they've outlined for me. They're the ones that step up and lead. They're the ones that create the clarity in the dream realm. And they've been, I feel like could be a repetitive dream. Sorry, on the floor we have one. This could be a repetitive dream that they're having, because they're talking about being like a lone wolf or taking charge as the alpha wolf. And I feel like this person doesn't consider themselves really an alpha type in the waking realm. This is where they get to reinvent the wheel. They get to reinvent themselves in whatever capacity they feel called to. Here's the Chariot, because finally, and I feel like saying that, finally in this dream, the two of you arrive at a conclusion. The two of you arrive at clarity. The two of you build upon a foundation. And in this dream, it's like you also take advantage of the opportunity. You are not passive in this dream. It's like when they step towards you, you are stepping towards them just as equally, if not more, with more vigor or with more energy. Here's the Devil. Ooh, it does get a little bit physical. This dream, they allow, it's like after they show their confidence in this dream and they show their ability to step up and lead and be really, again, confident and the manifestor in the situation, then it's like it goes into this place of longing. It goes into this place of physical connection. It gets a little fiery. And it feels like there's a lot of risks being taken in that scenario in their mind too. It's like it's fiery, it's a frenzy. And it creates its own momentum. Here's the Eight of Swords. I do feel like they wake up abruptly sometimes from the dream. And it's kind of a big disappointment when they wake up abruptly from this dream. Here's the Seven of Cups and there's the Magician, because this feels like a fantasy being played out through the dream realm. Because they feel confused about how you feel in the waking realm. They also feel kind of emotionally pulled in different directions. And they are showing me like a water cooler. I feel like this person could be related to the work realm, but they are too timid and they've delayed taking any type of action in the realm that you know them. They're also highlighting like flirtation that might have happened or they might have attempted in the practical realm, but I just feel like they fall short. They're just really highlighting this little hedgehog that's all curled up underneath all of this pile of wood here. And they're highlighting like even the Three of Swords coming through with this Four of Swords as well. But they're highlighting the Three of Swords kind of in a reversal position because in the dream realm, they're able to physically recover from like moments when they feel like they stuck their foot in their mouth in the 3D. It's like if they've tried to talk to you, this person may have tried to flirt with you in the 3D, but I feel like they're really ill-equipped. They feel really awkward as a person. They also, I feel like this person has identity issues where they don't really feel confident about themselves, and it could have something to do with something physical for them, whether it's something physically in their body, or it could just be like a physical issue that they are interpreting as an issue, and it's not really an issue for anyone else. But they have a very deep insecurity. I feel like you've always been really kind to this person, and that's why they feel like you have a beautiful heart and they feel like you have a nurturing heart. And I think this is the type of person that needs that confidence boost. And this is a way for them to give into like a pressure or it almost feels like a magnetic attraction to you. This is a way for them to build upon a foundation that's already been present. They've had a crush on you or they've been holding on to feelings for you for quite some time. And in this dream, they get information about you and how you feel. And in the dream realm, everything's possible for them. We have here the birth or conception of a child or enterprise. And it doesn't have to be children here. We have good luck coming out with the horseshoe as well, because luck is always on our side when we're when we're cultivating the perfect fantasy or cultivating the perfect dream. It almost feels like the perfect fantasy. It's like they're thinking about it before they go to sleep, and then it gets entered into the dream realm. We have June on the back of the deck here. And they're showing me that movie, Benny and June, with Johnny Depp. And there could be something to that, because there's something very awkward about that couple in that movie. So I don't know if you're familiar with that. But there's something awkward about this person. But not in the dream realm. In the dream realm, they're confident. In the dream realm, they speak clearly. They don't falter over their words. They don't get nervous. It's almost like they present themselves as like something to contend with for you in the dream realm. We have an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you here with the nest. And we have a chain of events that will affect your life. So I do feel like actually this person doesn't want to keep it maintained in the physical realm in these fantasies. I think this person has desires for an actual relationship with you, but again, they don't necessarily feel like they're capable of it. So the dream realm is some place where everything is possible. It's like, if I want you, all I have to do is dream about it. What does this dream look like, please, for pile number 1? We have in-between worlds, and getting a chance to embrace the in-between, getting a chance to create clarity and peace over an opportunity that they feel really triggered by. Like, this is the egg of potential. I feel like this person has a huge crush on you, and they can't incubate the potential in the 3D, but in the dream realm, they can challenge themselves. They can embrace that in-between world where anything is possible overall. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 1. How often does this person have these dreams, please, about pile number 1? Or dreams that are very similar? This person's really thirsty for you. Yeah, I feel like there's a really strong connection to someone that you could work with. Again, you could also be going to school with this person. They feel sort of anchored by circumstance, and it feels very practical in nature. It could be, again, their looks or their status, their social status. They don't feel like you support the connection in the 3D. They don't feel like you are curious about them. That's their perspective. It may not be true, but that's their perspective. And I just heard enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but they don't hold on too tight to it. We have the pirate flag. It's like bones to pick with reality transition and grief. So there could be an aspect of like secrecy, trying to make off with something that doesn't belong to them. They may know that you're not available, or they themselves may not feel available, because they don't feel like they can follow through with the plans or the capacity that the dreams hold. We do have here expression from the divine feminine. So in this dream, you provide some of that clarity too by the actions that you take in a reciprocal type of way. We have Anne. We also have K, D, and R. And we have here the wrench in our plan that actually empowers us. So they use this aspect, they use the dream realm to empower themselves or their perspective. Pile number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. I'm going to go into pile number 2, but if it did resonate with you, be sure to drop your comment below for your chance to win a free reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell as well. And I do offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is always listed below, and I do update that shop daily. But please come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the Real You card, and this is your reading. Who is going to be dreaming of you tonight, and what will they be dreaming about? What will they be thinking about in these dreams? Now, this specific card here from the Magdalene Oracle, this speaks about somebody who has repressed emotions for you for quite some time. And this also speaks to somebody who maybe has chased things in the physical world, somebody who's chased status and worldly achievement as a way to kind of feel abundant, but that yearns to reconnect with you. So this could be someone from your past, for instance, that yearns to reconnect, that may have kind of gone after practical goals, but they never really focused on the emotional world of this connection. So this is someone who might yearn to reconnect with you, pile number 2. I'm going to use the Sante Morte Book of the Dead Tarot for you today. But who will be dreaming about pile number 2 tonight? And what will they be seeing in these dreams? We have the 4 of Swords coming through. You'll notice that this person's trying to kind of they're trying to put a nail in a coffin. So they're trying to put something to bed. They're trying to end a cycle for some reason. But we also have that light that's still burning. We have the King of Wands, could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This person feels like they maybe never revealed themselves completely. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Strength. We have the Death energy. Back of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess with the Three of Cups. It almost feels like their higher self is playing a role in trying to reconnect them with you in their dreams, because there is a longing and a desire to perhaps reconnect with you. I do feel like this is someone from your past. It could even be just a friend from your past. Here's the Three of Cups. And it's someone that did walk away from you, and there's a lot of regrets in how the friendship ended or how they walked away from this situation. And I will say here too, it doesn't necessarily feel like this person plans these dreams out or tries to conjure them up. I feel like they come in without the benefit of them trying to conjure it up. I feel like these dreams are happening. It almost, I don't want to call it a nightmare because it doesn't feel, you know, nightmarish, but it does feel like dreams that they struggle with. Here's the Five of Cups. Because in the waking world, they perhaps try to deny to themselves that there's this yearning for reconnection. They try to deny to themselves that they wish for a deeper connection at this time, or that they have a lot of regrets. But the purpose, I just keep hearing the song Home Fires Burning. So the purpose of these dreams are to keep something lit up. Here's the Four of Wands. Because it doesn't feel intentional. They find these dreams triggering in some way. And it's very, very reminiscent of the past. Here's the Six of Cups. The dreams are providing like criticism. It's almost like all of the criticism that they've had towards their actions or their lack of effort in the past come up in these dreams, and it will come up in the dream that they have about you tonight. It's like moments in the past, opportunities in the past in this friendship where it should have evolved and they should surrender to like the connection, and they did nothing. And so it almost feels like, again, it feels like a bad dream that they might be having about this situation. But the purpose of the dream is to trigger perhaps an emotional release, because they may not have allowed themselves to do that, to actually process the loss. Because here at the Four of Swords, that means that healing still hasn't completed itself here in this situation. And there's the Eight of Swords. Now, somebody who got themselves stuck in a limited position, and they did it to themselves here too. I feel like in this dream, the two of you are having a conversation. And in this dream, they still can't do it. You know, they still can't say what they need to say. And it's sort of like having one of those dreams where you're trying desperately to fly, but you just can't get off the ground. And it's a repetitive dream, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming. And no matter how hard you try, you can't shake the ending. I can't make the ending different. And that's what's happening for this person. Even within the dream realm, they are wrestling with clarity and wrestling with being honest with you. But in this dream, the two of you are together. You're having fun. Maybe you're reuniting in some way. Maybe you're literally meeting for tea or coffee. Like there's a sense of reunion that happens, that it's like they go into the dream, or they're within the dream, they feel like, okay, I've got this. Once we meet up in this dream, I'm going to take action in this way. But they don't ever, it's like they can't accomplish it. They can't reveal the true nature of themselves with the Real You card. And you'll notice here, it's like they're counting up here with the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe the amount of times they've had to face this dream, or the amount of years that they've had to deal with the truth of what was laid hidden in your connection. Because now the High Priestess is coming forward, saying that we have wisdom codes here. It's like maybe we both knew that there was something more. Maybe we both knew that there was something different about this situation for us, and we still kept it a secret. And I feel like they had plans in the 3D to say something, but they ran out of time. And I feel like, honestly, in the dream realm too, they sometimes run out of time. Here's the Three of Cups. And this Three of Cups looks like a domino effect as well. Because this cup is fueling into the Two of Cups and wanting a relationship, because that's what they're trying to get out. But it's kind of like, again, dreaming about trying to fly, or dreaming about saying something and your voice doesn't work. Or you're running away from something scary and your legs feel like lead and you can't get away fast enough. It feels like a bad dream that they're going to have tonight. There's the Three of Swords. And what they're trying to get out in this dream is how unique you are, how special they think you are, how singular you are. And they can't do it. The Three of Swords is disappointment. Disappointment that we can't transition into something more. And you can see how she's heavily pregnant, which means that there's so much potential for birth, for new life, for something new in this connection. And yet it falls short. I feel like there is... I feel like the dreams bring up a reality check of what they still have not been able to process. It's like they haven't been able to express what they wanted to do or surrender to this connection. And this connection feels like something that was worthwhile in surrender. And that's why they're really kicking themselves. Like they keep telling themselves in the 3D, the logical thing is to heal, to move on, to close the door and close the chapter. But Spirit says, how can we close the chapter when we've pushed everything below the surface of this water? And it floats. It's always going to come back up to float. It's like trying to hide a dead body under there. It's just going to pop up eventually. It's just going to float. Here is the Hierophant. You'll notice here the Two of Wands. You can see that the doors are shut. The locks are across. We have the keys. But the reason they're having these dreams is because ultimately their higher self is trying to implement a peace over the situation or clarity over the situation. So they're sort of using the dream realm as a bit of a strategy to help them make a more beneficial plan to face the fear of their unknown. Because this could be kind of a habit that they established in this connection, but that they carry into different realms of their life, whether it be their relationships or fearing to speak up even in business situations. But in these dreams, they get to reunite with you. And in these dreams, they have so much they want to say, and yet they can't get the words out. We have here mending. It was coming in reverse along with the flexible card as well, because they're trying to make amends for the lack of clarity in the past through the dream realm overall, so that they can try to create clearance. The chopped wood card speaks about doing the work that has to be done to create openness, to create clarity, or to create change, in the very least, if they have been carrying this with them. They feel like this connection should have ascended and did not. It doesn't feel like the two of you dated. It feels like you guys were in the same group of friends, or you were friendly with each other. We have here too much concern for sexual matters, and we also have a short journey that comes through. And it's like they run out of time, and it kind of mirrors the past. It's like maybe I had intentions, but I ran out of time. In the dream, it happens too. I run out of time. It's like I spent too much time, and they're talking about fight, flight, or fawn. And maybe we spent too much time skirting around an issue and then fawning and not being able to take any type of action. We have here the Tower, solid foundation and success with effort. And we also have the haystack. It says karma, and you will reap what you have sown. And when it comes to like wanting to mend the situation, we have the mending card. I think of the needle in the haystack and all the work that we put into this situation now as it stands, and how if we want to mend it, we have to kind of burn down the perceptions, burn down the old energy so that we can try to mend it for the future. Very, very strong energy towards you. Pile number 2. I'm going to end with a charm bowl. How often do they have dreams of this nature for pile number 2, please? Here's the King of Wands. Could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius coming through here. Lots of Leo, actually. Taurus coming through as well. Here's the Knight of Swords reversed. There's something here about self-protection. It's like they're holding on to such a rigid logic surrounding self-protection that it bleeds over even into the dream realm tonight. Like when they dream about you, they're still, it's like muscle memory. It's like, I still won't let the truth out. And here's the devil. I feel like they also intentionally kind of hold back clarity in the 3D as well, but they're addicted. It's like, and how do we solve an addiction, or how do we curb an addiction? It's like we just keep feeding it. There could have been mutual attraction here between the two of you. Oh, we have one stuck to my finger. We have the letter K and Z. We have I, and we have the tree of life. And I just heard the term, there's no I in team. So the two of you perhaps should have expressed something more in the 3D together, because there's unfinished business between the two of you. The dream realm is trying to accomplish redirection and healing as well. But it's also trying to ignite a determination for them to be hungry for their own success in all collaborations in all areas of their life, to learn a lesson from the mistakes they made in the past. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. Drop your comment below for your chance to win a reading with me, and be sure to hit your notification bell. You can also check out my link for Etsy. I do update that shop daily. It does sell out quickly, but I update it every day, so keep checking back. But I hope you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the Illumination card, and this is your reading. Who is going to be dreaming about you tonight, and what type of dream will they be having? What will be happening in this dream? Now, this Illumination card here, coming from the Magdalene Oracle, does speak about things coming to light, about their creativity being blocked, and so the dream realm could be used to help them express how they truly feel. So they may be expressing in the dream tonight what they're truly feeling here, because at this moment in time, it has not been illuminated. The purpose of this illumination is to liberate them. So they could be feeling a very strong, it could be an attraction or an aversion, but they're trying to liberate themselves from something contained in this connection. So who is going to be dreaming about you tonight? And what will they see within these dreams, please, Spirit? We have the Emperor coming up with the King of Swords, sitting on a throne of thorns here. King of Swords is supposed to be somebody that is able to communicate easily. And yet here he is sitting passively with the Emperor. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the World. I'm getting like a reference to like training wheels, or even though they're just really showing how this baby's still attached to its mother. Like, it's like there's a sense of the mother bringing the baby to the surface. The world is all about success. The world, and obviously there's an aspect of being supported here as well, and maybe being, I don't want to use a term like baby, but being mothered or nurtured to success. Again, the dream is surrounding them being liberated about their truth, allowing themselves to illuminate the truth in these dream realm. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Sun. There's the Seven of Swords. Back of the deck, we have the Lovers. We also have the Three of Swords. Now, within the context of the Lovers, there actually could be other people involved in the situation with the Three of Swords and the Lover. So take that as it resonates to your situation. If there's third party for you, there could be third party for them, for instance, but we'll take that with a grain of salt for now. This person is a little bit in a victim mode in the 3D about not being able to express themselves because of the bed that they've made. So it's like they feel, and they're kind of pouty about it, to be honest, about the bed that they've made. Here's the Devil. The Sun, very clarifying. The Sun multiple times, lots of Leo energy coming through, Aries coming through as well, Gemini. The Eight of Pentacles. Now, for some watching, this Eight of Pentacles could be an indication that this person actually comes from your work realm, or you have worked with them in the past. But they are also highlighting the context of the dream and what they're dreaming about, because they're talking about taking an opportunity where, or there is an opportunity with the two of you where you are illuminating everything, where you're the one liberating them from the confusion. It's like because they're taking a passive approach in the 3D, that's kind of intercepting into the dream realm that they're having tonight. And it's like they are an innocent party, so to speak. You're the one, it's like they're highlighting the divine feminine being the one that illuminates things within the context of their dream of you tonight. So it's like they get to stay safe while you kind of answer the desires of their heart, while you kind of give them this big win in the dream realm. And it's a temptation. You come in this dream and you tempt them. In the dream, you're actually illuminating your desires for them. Because that's actually their desire or their goal. It's like there's something secretive about it too, the clarity that you bring in. It's like you have to bring it in a secret way, and it could be because there's other people involved. But they're like innocent parties. They're like the bystander that gets the collateral damage of your clarity, but it feels almost very physical too, very sexual. They could have moved this into the physical realm. Yeah, there's the Page of Wands. But they keep emphasizing the halos for me and the innocence that this person gets to apply to themselves in the dream realm. It's like in this dream that they're having about you, you are the one illuminating the situation. You are the one kind of saving them from themselves, so to speak, by indicating how curious you are about them, how attracted you are to them, how it's almost like in the dream we're saying, who cares about everybody else? Let's just explore this, but it's secretive. I feel like even in the dream, they're not as honest with you about their true nature of how reciprocal it is as you are with them in the dream as well. Here's the Moon, and there is the dream realm. Here we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. There is an emphasis on the divine feminine stepping up and leading in this dream that they're having about you. So if you are the divine feminine, they could be relying on you to try to fulfill this in the 3D. I can't deny with the Ten of Pentacles, there could be an established commitment cycle that they are also kind of alluding to within the dream. It's like it's ever present. And you'll even notice that here, it kind of reminds me of like Nirvana. We have like the sun with the X's in the eyes. Whenever I see something with an X in the eye, I do think of like clarity that could bring death, or it's like death energy that comes through. So like there's the potential of the risk that exists even within the dream of this clarity creating issues for this Ten of Pentacles. That's why it has to come in a secret way. It's like being emotionally pulled in different directions, them being tempted by you in the dream realm, which eradicates the necessity for them to step up and lead, or the necessity for them to face a consequence, because it's not my fault, they did it to me, right? It's like somebody who kisses them. It's like, well, they kissed me, but I kissed them back. So there's just a really strong emphasis on them taking a passive approach, and I feel like that mirrors the passive approach that they've taken in the 3D. Again, I feel like this could almost be a boss for someone watching. This person, it's like they're kind of in a victim mentality because of their position. It's like they would feel like a traitor if they were to act like this in the 3D. That's why they bring it up and they conjure it up in the dream realm about you. But they've flipped it so that they are not the aggressor. They are not the ones creating the clarity, creating the change. They're taking kind of a back seat to the work that's being called, and they're kind of letting you take the lead here. Because this is actually something that they're trying to manifest ultimately. This is like a desire to manifest something. And all of the emotional confusion between the two of you, or if there's been flirtation cycles, that gets eradicated by the acts of the divine feminine in the context of this dream. I keep hearing that song, Black Hole Sun. We do have, there's a lot of references here in this tarot deck to like the 90s, to grunge. We have chop wood and come to the edge. There is risk associated here with this dream realm overall. Back of the deck, we have here the 18, which again is connected to the moon. It says serendipity, and luck is on their side in this dream. Luck is on their side because they're not the ones coming to the edge in that dream. They're not the ones taking the risk of clarity in that dream. But it is a reflection of the necessity for them to create clearance, because the obstacles could be big for them and for you potentially. But the clarity comes in, and it almost gives them, it's like the clarity is what they need, or is what they're wanting in the dream. So it almost gives them the clarity that they need to start the process of clearance, so to speak. But I do feel like, again, there's a strong physical element to the dream that comes in as well, where we give into temptation, perhaps. There could be like a domino effect that happens. This could also be speaking to their commitment cycles or their attachment cycles as well. They also can't deny, they keep showing me this blimp that keeps, it's like on fire. We have pineapple reconciliation. Now the pineapple is very telling because it's very physical in nature. It does allude to me about swapping partners. So please take that as it resonates. That could also be an element of the dream realm they're having this evening. But what's interesting is that in the dream that they're going to have, it's going to be so mutual. The feelings, the attraction, everything is mutual. We have here dolphin. It says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. There could be, again, a connection to the work realm. They're also highlighting someone very friendly, someone that could be even a different culture than you. We have someone who thinks that you're very beautiful. There's something that they think very highly of you. And we have climbing towards success, and we have inkpot problems to be resolved. Now, they're talking here about, again, the ladder of success, moving through the work realm, but also like spilling ink. It's like making a mess and not really knowing how to clean it up as well. They are highlighting a fair man and temporary situations, dealings in relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. I do feel like there could be a cultural element of difference between the two of you. They could be this white guy, for instance, and maybe you have a different culture associated with you. But they do feel like they have some authority or some type of, maybe they're in management, but they do feel like they are in a position of authority as well. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 3. How often do they have this type of dream, please, about pile number 3? Oopsie, here's the 10 of Swords. Now, we don't get to the 10 of Swords here very easily. It's like it doesn't happen overnight. It's a repetitive issue. So this person has fantasies like this on repeat. The Magician in the reverse says that they don't know that they have, like, there's so much potential, but they feel like it's scattered to the wayside. They don't feel like it's possible because they're worried about maybe karmic issues afterwards, karmic relationships, responsibilities that we have outside of relationships as far as the work realm, for instance. They don't even know if this would be mutually supported by you, but they do have it repetitively. You can't deny that 10 of Swords can sometimes speak to a little bit of obsession that comes through. We have the chain. I think the chains come out quite a bit today. Capricorn energy, chain of events that could affect our life. FWP. We also have here expression from the divine feminine. So this dream would be surrounding your expressions to them, your admissions to them. We have wrenches and an original plan. And we do have here honor thy father and thy mother. So a reference to maybe family cycles as well with the 10 of Pentacles and positions that we hold of authority. Pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Please drop your comment below for your chance to win a reading with me, and be sure to hit your notification bell. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to. And I hope you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day.